Before I begin, I do need to legally disclose that I'm vegan. We all have to tell you. We have to tell you within 5 minutes of meeting you. There's a registry. It's a really little thing. But I don't bring that up to show off. I'm actually vegan for environmental reasons, which is just going to be a big theme as I tell you a little bit about myself today. So my name is Jackson Casimiro. I'm that one weird senior in your class. Nobody has one. So today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about myself by talking about my company and what I'm doing for my senior thesis later this semester. So first off, to talk about my company, that's going to really...
Let's not forget our central idea. So first off, I'll tell you about my company. I wonder why, Jackson.
Well, I was going to say, in order to relate back to my skill set about who I am.
Ooh, cool. Okay, I like that you did it that way. Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you want me to do that again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just so that we get, I'm following you, but
Sure.
yeah, for everybody else.
First, I'm going to talk about my company and how it relates to my skill set. Is that enough about the central idea?
How it relates to my skill set. Me and my skill set.
To
Skill set and I. I like it. I get it. I'm glad that you're doing it. Let's try it even a different way the next time.
Okay.
Who knows?
So my company's name is Postscript Industries. I started it as a way to organize all the different work I was doing in media. So I do all these different things. I'm a photographer, graphic designer, film editor, and director. And I realized if I brought in a bunch of other people, we could do full productions. So since then, we've been making media for ad agencies and clients. And that's what I want to continue doing after I graduate.
Do you want to?
I want to.
That's right, you do.
So beyond that, we've expanded into a lot of other experiments for things that I'm passionate about. One of those is environmentalism. So I have this company called Lunation Lab, and we make products in order to curtail the environmental cost of fast fashion. So my company is really a proxy for myself. It does a million different things, some of them well, but a lot of them just for fun, and all with this very high sense of values.
Mm-hmm.
But next, I'm going to talk about how that relates to what I'm doing for my senior thesis project and how that relates back to who I am. So I'm a film production student, and for my thesis project, I'm going to be writing about producing films in the wilderness. So my dad is an outdoor photographer and writer, so I grew up spending a lot of time outdoors, and as a result, a lot of Postscripts projects have taken place there. So this semester, I'm producing 2 films for fellow students that both take place in the wilderness. One, like I mentioned, is going to be in the local desert, but the one that I'm really excited for takes place on this remote island in Alaska, right near the Arctic Circle. So there's only about 100 indigenous people that live there. It's going to be a really harsh climate in November, and it's going to take 3 flights and a helicopter to get there, actually. But that brings me to my final point, because ultimately it's taken my whole life to really get there. It's all my experience with Postscript, the fact that I'm well-read on our environmental subject matter, that I'm used to being in a harsh climate, that made me a really good candidate to go on our 2-person crew to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings back to who I am and the fact that I'm a vegan, which is super obnoxious to say, but it's actually a really central part of who I am.